All right, so this video is for my sub, and I'm going to lay this out here for you, this video, just so you have some answers as to how my class runs and where things are. So sorry for the movement of the camera here. First of all, what I would like you to know is I'm going to have a printout of this, but I also want you to know that this can be found. Got a lot of stuff open here. This stuff can be found in my subfolder right here. That way you can just click on the link and not have to, try and type it all in. So again, this is on my desktop, and I will leave you a note as to what my password is. Okay, there it is. What my password and username and stuff are. So we're going to move over here. This is the basic general supply table. I'm probably not going to say you'll need much of it, but the students will sometimes want to use a pencil. You can see these are some pretty random pencils because they seem to be disappearing. So what I will do is ask that a piece of paper sits out here, kids put their name on it so that hopefully they get the pencils back. Let's move over here. So you'll notice that at each table there are paper clips with a sharpener at the table. That should help alleviate the people up and going and trying to get, waste time sharpening pencils. I would ask that you check to make sure that there are 4 sharpeners at each of the tables. If not, you can ask them where they're at. The students will be using this stuff for references. This is the Fruit Still Life that the 5th graders will be doing. They are also doing a city, and today they're going to be shading it with pastel. Yesterday they got the color that they wanted, and I'll show you where some extra supplies are. So this is a 6th grade thing. I don't think they're going to have to worry about this today. And then right here are the requirements for what the 6th graders are doing. And they're doing what's called the Surreal Room. They should have all the requirements listed right here, everything that they need. And so basically you're just going to kind of control the supplies, the cleanup, and otherwise they get to paint today. This is going to be the 5th grade supply table. I've put out some extra stuff that they may need. I will also have this as the sanitizing area. This pink stuff is for sanitizing tables, and this is the hand spray that we spray when they come in and they leave. These rags are used to sanitize the table, and the green table is on sanitizing duty. They know what to do. You can just tell them to, hey guys, start sanitizing as you dismiss tables. And by the way, I usually dismiss tables by color. I'll look around the room and say, hey, red table, you guys look like you're ready to go. Here are the colors here. And then they'll go line up. This little cart right here is going to be set aside just for 6th grade supplies. You can see their watercolors are here, their brushes here. What we need to do is try and sanitize the brushes and maybe even the containers as much as you can, but the kids do spray before they come in and as they leave, so that's to help. If any student happens to need to start over, there's extra paper there. Here are crayons if they need to do the resist. One thing I will tell you is that you really have to monitor the kids that they're using the paints properly. I have told them what my expectations, and that is that they're not using really thick and heavy paint because watercolor is meant to be really light. They're just starting today, so if you could kind of monitor that they're not trying to use completely solid colors. Now, the 5th period has their own paints. They're on their shelves, in their cupboards, whatever you want to say. So they don't need to use these paints. This is going to be strictly for 7th period and 8th period classes. You will have to collect these at the end of 7th hour so that 8th hour has them. I hope that makes sense. 5th period already has theirs, and they get to keep them until they're done. That'll just help. So let me think here. I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need. Oh yes. As we go over to the sink, I have some ladies in 5th hour that I have asked to help you, and they will come in and fill these containers. We usually fill them about half full, and if you want to pick out some students and say, hey, can you fill water containers, it just helps because the kids will fill them all the way up, and they really don't need to. This is about all the more they need to get started. So generally we'll just have some sitting out so the kids have a start as they come in. I will have rolls of paper towel out so they can grab the paper towel as they need it. You'll want to monitor that they are not just like leaving stuff all over. In fact, at the end of class, the water cups go in the Chobani container, and there is one by each sink. The tables that get to use these sinks, the pink and the blue, are red, yellow, orange, red. And then the tables that use the orange and the green sinks are going to be the green table, the pink table, black table, and the violet. So I hope that answers all of your questions. Should. Otherwise, you can find some kids that'll help you out. I got a lot of good kids in here.